Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap of the new episode of Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blood Orphans second season, or you could call it Keto Senshi Gundam Tekken no Orphans second season. Now, this episode here, which is on episode 6, it looks like to me things are getting more complicated and very concerned right now because seeing how things are right now, especially in this episode and that ending scene of what that symbolism is. It's really gotten me concerned and reminding me that they have no problem doing something that they would do once you grow connected to these people in the end. And I'm pretty sure all you Gundam fans would know what I'm talking about, you know? So if anything else, let's just get this started. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, we have to it that Tekadon along with the Arabu defense forces are fighting on the battlefield for a very long time. And it's been like 2 weeks already that has been going. So it looks like to me they survived this long, but apparently Tekadon are suffering casualties on Earth right now. They already lost the 12th body right now, or 12th soldier. And we have to it that McGillis Farid or something is now in a situation where he may have to take action soon. And that is pretty much gonna be the fact. But of course we all know that this was orchestrated by Rasto Elion, who's in charge of that freaking fleet of his whatsoever. Whatever he is, he's on the council and he does pose a threat, which I see him as the antagonist and his group, along with that guy with the mask whatsoever, which I believe we all know who that guy really is. There's no denying that. As the episode continues on with this situation, we have to it that Tekadon is really getting stressed out right now, especially in this war, as they don't really know what the hell is going on but getting into a fight. But this guy, Galan or something, he's pretty much in control of controlling the Tekadon kids. And it seems like to me that they're doing fine so far. And Orga was asked by his chaperone or advisor or helper, whatever that woman is, which I've forgotten her name. But she asked him a couple questions here and there, and of course, he says, well, these guys I sent over there on Earth, I could rely on them, so I have nothing else to say. They all know what the results and consequences to be once they go there. So it looks like to me, Orga's not too concerned, or he's pretty much saying these guys should understand what they got themselves into. I'm pretty sure they prepped themselves for that, you know, that kind of thing. As Tekadon's getting closer and closer to Earth, we have to it that Hush or Mita, whatever you want to call him, he pretty much talked to Mikazuki as he tuned up everything about his mobile suit, and he wants to be prepped up as very soon. And he asked Mikazuki for advice, but Mikazuki says, you gotta rest up then. He says, what do you mean? I want to prepare as much as I can. But Mikazuki says, then rest up, cause this is your only chance. Once you enter Earth, there is no way you're going to get no sleep at all. So Mikazuki does have a point. He's telling him, you better sleep as much as you can, because once you enter the battlefield on Earth, there is no chance and way that you are going to get any sleep at all. So, as the episode continues, we have to it that we get to see Fuka Uno, you know, which is really to my concern and worry right now, because if you guys been watch this episode, you will know what I'm talking about, why I'm worried. Because even though she goes to school, sees what's his name again? I don't know, but he's in the hospital, or he's being healed up right now. And of course, we have to it that that Takaki almost gotten killed, and Aston was supposed to come to his aid, but later on it was Rangel, or whatever his name is, comes in to save him, you know? He says our victory is near, so be prepared. But apparently, these Tekadon arrived on Earth, but they are told not to enter Earth. But I was thinking in my mind, if they're gonna say it like that or something, then I suggest you force your way through. Because you know what? You got allies down there that you gotta help. Even means if you have to bring the whole freaking country down to but you gotta go save them or something. That's what I was thinking, and that's what the guy, one of the deputy guys of Tekadon says too. He says, we're busting our way through, man. I'm thinking in my mind, exactly. You got allies down there, and that freaking traitorous motherfucker talking to Rangel or something, saying like, you did a good job controlling these guys, you know? I'm thinking in my mind, well, you traitor, I hope I find the fact that Tekken will wring your neck for this, you hear me? That's what I'm thinking, you know? And so forth. And of course, Aston himself, he himself and Taki bonded together for a moment, and as we see it, we have to it that McGillis Farid, or the Chocolate Man, he is pretty much getting ready to go into combat right now, and so forth, you know? And of course, like, we have to it that Rangel tells Tekken to get ready as we're gonna make a final push and victory and grab the boss's head, you know, that kind of thing. So, yeah, the battle war is going on. We get to see a little scene with, like, that Mask and Rastel's gang, you know, seeing how Rastel is the perpetrator behind this, but who's orchestrating behind it is that freaking traitor or something of Tekken, along with that Rangel guy, and etc. and so forth. Really though, like, I really hope, like, but the way how the episode ended, it looks like to me more agonizing scenes is to come, because that flower scene that's been trampled by a rock, well, making 2 flowers that they end up showing, just says, you better be prepared for the worst. You know, I bonded with Tekken for a very, very long time, you know, and ever since the first season, and seeing how, like, they're just giving us these hints of what's to come, it's really breaking my heart, because, like, I love these guys, you know, seeing how they are pushing themselves, and they're just little kids looking for a better life, and being brought into war because of this traitor and so forth, along with this other it's something that I can't really stand for some reason. Maybe because, like, they're using these kids as, like, how am I supposed to say, waste, as, like, objects that could be removed, and trying to bring down Tekken because they're getting too famous, or just, like, they're just yada yada yada. So if anything else, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye bye. Toodaloo.